Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, an incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per nine ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ready to go? And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. Kicks and fires. Bounce to the right. Now Altuve handles it. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. The 1-1. That one hammered left field. Dubon going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. 2 outs.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. Now it's Jansen to hit. And a 1-1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Nope.
Check swing, no appeal.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Gonzalez over at second. Jansen at first. 2 out of the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here now the Red Sox DH, Connor Wong. And that's in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. In the air, right side. He's got it. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 3, the Astros coming to bat. Back here in Houston, our starter in this one, Tanner Houck.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. 1-2 now. Altuve waits. Gets a piece. And stays alive.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Left field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And here it comes. Next offering is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the first out.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, it looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. And a 2-1 on the way. That one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Foul ball.
2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. There's a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That misses. The count now 2-2. And down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. So one hit is all they get. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And here is Cedane Rafaela.
Cedane Rafaela.
Way upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the second. And that one ripped into right. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
2 down, nobody on.
Nope.
Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. Back. Gone. A solo shot. It's 4-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Rafael Devers waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Refsnyder into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So man aboard. Rafael Devers up to hit. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped. McCormick raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Victor Caratini. And a pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. 2-2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. So up next, Jake Myers. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikes.
Oh, now a great stop. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. McCormick makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
And the slider just misses. Connor Wong up next. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead 4-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Mauricio Dubon. The Astros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Chopped left side. Whips it to Casas. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The third baseman,
Shea Whitcomb up next for the Astros. The wind and the pitch. This one in the air, right field. O'Neill drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Center field. Moving under this one. Brings it in for the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Connor Wong. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And now the lefty spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And another ball. On the ground to third.
No,
foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Cedane Rafaela. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Left-hand batter waits. Just off the outside part of the plate. Action in the pen down there. Ronel Blanco up and throwing. Brown getting loose as well. Two now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the righty deals. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 2-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Durant going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. The Red Sox leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's out to center field. Moving in on this one. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that will end the inning. Ronel Blanco gets the call from the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Ronel Blanco.
And stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill.
The right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 30.
And now Rob Refsnyder. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Blanco, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
man aboard, and here is Devers. And a good eye there. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Swings through that.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though...
And that chance handled. One at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. Kicks and deals. And a base hit into right. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the center fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. The Red Sox leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. To first, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And that one hammered. That's back. And out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Bounce to third. Jump throw across his body, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.